welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Tonight,
and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And a chance now to see how DA take it away. Well, David, thanks for that. You know, GA, Che, no stranger to controversy.
And I can see the reasoning from both sides. I don't think Che tries to be a lightning rod for controversy, but he doesn't shy away from it either.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Ferguson out there with Muscala.
Speed that is absolutely incredible to watch. Every possession up and down the floor could have the potential highlight reel.
Noel's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Robertson.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Day, and he hits the jump shot. Well, you have to applaud Che for doing what he feels is right. I heard that, Greg, after a recent game, he made sure to spend time with his fans.
And that is something that you don't see enough of from the young rookies coming into the league. Glad to hear that Che remembers that ultimately it is all about the fans.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Davis. Green comes in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Avery Bradley. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Nader's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Ferguson for 3. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
You don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Schroeder, left side. The pass to Noel. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
We're talking about a guy who's got incredible length. Nerlens Noel doing work on the glass.
Here's Caruso. The teardrop falls in.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Pass to Adams. Now here's Schroeder. D right on him. From 10 feet out, and Adams kicks it over to Schroeder. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Diallo's checked in. Caruso, the pass to Day. Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Day, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And they pick up 2.
Instant offense. Dennis Schroeder can fire up his team with that pretty dribble drive.
LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the left wing. Here's Day. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. Schroeder with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked about
it's been a sort of long relationship.
Teams deciding to change it up. Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a sixth-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Chris Paul is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Nader in the power forward. Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And Day drops them both. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Ball against Rondo. To stop the run. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Down low, it's stolen by Adams. 1:05 left here in the second. Paul against Rondo. Here's Adams. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
Pass to Green. Out to the wing. Here's Day. Bangs home the trifecta. Day's got 9.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Schroeder outside. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Paul for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only 1 triple for him tonight.
The alley-oop layup, very well done. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
Able to score from almost anywhere. Kuzma rapidly becoming a guy that can hurt.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Second free throw, no good.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
And we've reached halftime in this tune swap here for the Lakers. Doris, you and I enjoy discussing pure scorers, great shooters, but guys that can score a myriad of ways. Give us a couple of names that we don't always hear about that really impressed you.
Well, one young man who I think has got an offensive game that is really continuing to grow and is quite beautiful already is Zach LaVine. But probably the best example, Kev, would have to be the multi-time winner of the Sixth Man Award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams. This guy can score against any defense. He's great in pick and roll. He has become a better playmaker, but Lou Williams is a problem to guard.
And as people will say, he is a professional scorer.
That's perfect, yes.
Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Green, and it's Day in at the point. That's the Laker 5.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Adams down low. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. All alone. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Nader.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Caldwell-Pope dishes to Day. Shoots over Schroeder. And the Lakers get it back. Kuzma comes up empty from 19 feet out. Thunder trailing by 9. Diallo with it. Now Green defending. McGee with the block. But they'll get another chance. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Nader kicks it over to Schroeder.
Boy, plenty of time left on the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. And the first one drops. And the Thunder making a switch here. So he gets them both. Here's James. He's got 12. The pass today. Shoots it up. And too long on the shot.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. The Lakers on top, up by 9. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Robertson. Nerlens Noel is out there with Ferguson. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. Pass today. And that one hits back iron. Thunder trailing by 7. Schroeder, left side. Here's Ferguson. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Here's Robertson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. James. It's deflected. And they're moving it up. The feed to Schroeder. It counts. And the foul. It's on. That's good from Muscala. 27 seconds left in the game. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's Davis. It's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
I think it came down to us executing our defensive scheme really well. When everyone's in the right spot on D, it allows you to be a little bit more aggressive, knowing your guys got your back. So that's what you guys saw there tonight.
Great. Thanks, Jay.
Patty, defense wins games.
You know it.
Lots of energy. Are we?
from the plains of Oklahoma. And David, well, winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And for the Thunder, Muscala is out there with...
You really have to experience the length and the grueling nature of the season to understand how you best can weather the schedule, but veterans certainly can be helpful.
Is there a rookie wall, Clark? Is that true?
Yeah, I think there is one. Clearly, I hit it, and most rookies that I've talked to during my time and beyond find a period in that season when they bump into that wall.
Well, it's a short list of point guards who are elite defenders, Clark, but Chris Paul is certainly on that list.
Well, you think about Chris Paul. In his younger days, Kevin, he was an absolute terror defensively. He could lock up any guard in the league. And even at his current age, as he's gotten older, he's still pretty stiff on the defensive end.
Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing, and Green gets it to go.
Putting his height to great use there, feeling out the situation and then hitting from mid-range.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Shooter kicks to Paul. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Pushing it up. Day the pass to McGee. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
The pass to Diallo. Here's Nader, guarded by McGee. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Cousins. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Nader. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Got to respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
Over in the corner, Green. He dishes it to Cousins. Here's Day. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up by 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Chris Paul talks about the matchups he faces at the point guard.
The toughest position in the NBA night in and night out is the point guard position. You know, every night you look at the Bulls.
And CP3, one of the most competitive players in the game.
It's an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it every time he takes the court.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets.
Good as he hits both of his shots. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
And so Cousins will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And Noel throws it down.
Skying towards the hoop and decimating the defense with that ridiculous alley-oop dunk. Go ahead, Noel.
Passes it to Murray from the arc. They get it back. The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Nader. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
No good on the free throw.
And, you know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got...
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Noel's checked in for Adams. Muscala comes in for Terrence Ferguson. Diallo, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
Paul passes to Noel. Here's Nader from past the arc. A shot that time, not on target.
No, he hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the 1 in the first.
Here is Day. Last game we saw him score 13 and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Anthony Davis, and JaVale McGee subbed in for LeBron.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
The Thunder have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And both free throws good from Paul.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And we finished one half of basketball. Thunder lead by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, you know, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up, so we got to come.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the... And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Lakers trail by 7. They've got Muscala. Chris Paul is out there with Robertson. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Ferguson in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Paul. And it goes down 2 points. Paul's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Clark, I'm going to get a little detailed here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer and does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes, but when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb, absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind, big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard. outside of a big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it there.
Good name. Good substitution here for the Lakers. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Schroeder finds Noel. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
And how about the numbers here for Adams? 4th in rebounding, 11th in field goal percentage. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Diallo with it. He's against Kuzma. Schroeder outside. With the teardrop, that's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Day. Oh, that's blocked. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And that one's good. Schroeder. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Bradley passes to Day. Over Diallo. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Day kicks to Bradley. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Lets it go from deep. And the Lakers get it back. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from McGee.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Kyle Kuzma. JaVale McGee is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Day in at the 2-guard spot. Ball passes to Adams. 6 to shoot. Robertson dishes to Adams. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here is Day. He's guarded by Schroeder. No one near James as he lets it go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Terrence Ferguson comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And the Lakers also making a change. Howard's checked in. The Thunder with the lead. Ball left side. Over Rondo. Ball can't get it to go. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And the Lakers making it under. Noel's checked in for Adams. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Andre Robertson. The Lakers also with a sub. Hayes checked in. Here's Howard over Noel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
And Howard selling the up fake there, but not the worst thing to send him to the line.
And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but now still a one-possession game.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Dwight Howard wants to be the man during these possessions, and he's been able to come up in crucial spots.
Here's Oklahoma City now. It's a 5-point game. Schroeder against Davis. Schroeder passes to Muscala.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the Lakers call time here. They're up by 3. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Yes!
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin, he's trying to keep him focused.
Rondo against Schroeder. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Robertson finds Schroeder. From outside, off the mark. And so Los Angeles takes the win.
Jay, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
You did a lot of distributing tonight, leading the team in assists for your first time as a pro. How were you able to generate so many open looks?
I don't know if I did anything special. I just kept the ball moving. Found the open man, passed it to him, and hit the shots. So shout out to my teammates for hitting open shots.
Oh, thanks, Jay.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
All good, Ted. Good seeing you, brother.
A look at the Lakers as they got off the team bus after arriving at the arena. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The downtown skyline illuminating. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies, 3.5 back.
Answer I always have. When I was in the West Coast, any given week, this is who I had to guard in a week's time. Tim Duncan, Garnett, Nowitzki, Rasheed Wallace, Robert Horry, it's Karl Malone. That was all in the West Coast, and I think I played in the golden era of power forwards, and so I would just say put all their names in the hat, pick one out, and that's who was the toughest, because it was like that every night.
Hall of Famers, including yourself. Here's Clark. A 23-point game for him in the win against Golden State. Back to Winslow. Clock at 4. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And LeBron throws it down.
James is unreal in fast break situations. Impossible to contain when he's off and running.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And the rejection by Cousins. Here's Rondo. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Valanciunas fades away and sinks the tough shot. Valanciunas has got 10 points in the game.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Passes to Day. Cousins trying to free himself up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Day drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Brooks outside. Now the pass to Bell. At the elbow, Jones. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 3-on-3. Pass to Day. Rebound by Jang.
He's got good position down low, but still forces it in the face of some very tight defense.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And both free throws good for Brooks.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
To the inside and stolen by Jang. And it's Memphis on the break. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The kick out to Anderson. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Day. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's Melton. Unloads. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Memphis ends up going with the new group. And some changes here for the Lakers. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's so
you did
tough,
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day. Oh, my goodness. Off the 2. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
So for the Lakers right right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, that's Rajon Rondo, and it's Day in at the 2 spot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes. He drops them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Now here's Winslow, defended by Day. And the dunk by Winslow.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that. And I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 7-point differential. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
On its way from Clark for 2, and Davis pulls it down.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Rajon Rondo. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Jones checked in for the Grizzlies. So he comes up empty at the line. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And the dunk by Winslow.
Agile hands and precise timing. Brooks gets the fast break started with a quality defensive effort.
James against Winslow. Here's Day, and it's blocked. And they get it back. They get it back. So the wing on the left. Tries yet again. That one doesn't go. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Lakers ahead, up by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball. Grizzlies with some changes. Corky Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Bell comes in for Jackson. And it's Kyle Anderson in for DeAnthony Melton. Brooks is out there with Winslow. Then there's Bell. Then it's Corky Dang. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Winslow. And they call the foul. So he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down. And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms through his developing playmaking skills.
And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with his shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
Day, the pass to Murray. Lets it go, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Day's got 4 points now in the quarter. Winslow kicks to Brooks. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Jang, the pass to Winslow. Pass to Brooks. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Lakers also with a sub. Cousins is checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Here's Jones. He kicks it to Jang. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Teardrop shot. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now the feed to Cousins. Passes it to Day. There's the three. And Winslow pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 11. It's Jones on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Jones.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Lakers. Now Winslow, 12 points for him. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Cousins.
Are using great defensive instincts. Cousins will swat anyone's shot away. He's relentless.
It's stolen. Here's Melton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Melton's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Day dishes to Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers turn it over again. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Gorgie Dang. And it's Jackson in for Bell. The Lakers also making some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Outside Jackson. And there's the pass to Melton. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Winslow.
The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
It's Davis on the wing. Now here's Green. Here's Day. Misses the wing jab. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played Memphis making a change here. Bell's checked in. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Howard. And it's Day in at the 2.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 5. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Goes up on the high post. Day, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Melton. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
Here's James. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Rondo. Pass to Howard. Here's Day. Yep, that one goes in there.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Melton. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by Howard. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Day. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here's Melton. He's covered by Rondo. Melton Screen passes to Valanciunas. 4 on the shot clock. There's Winslow. It counts. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Over to the left wing. Dean. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you know what? The defense allowed him to get into that rhythm.
Here's Melton. He's covered by Rondo. To the paint. No good from Valanciunas. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Day. Count it!
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're behind by 1. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got 1 shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And, Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take.
Hey, I thought my teammates were creating, a ton of chances for me on the offensive end. And, fortunately, I got hot for a stretch. We converted a lot of our possessions, and the way they were setting me up, though, the credit goes to them, not me.
Well, all of you contributed to this win, and you should enjoy it. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always.
Jay, I got a media request for you, radio.
Okay.
Just over here.
All right.
You got to put these on?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Yeah, he's here. Jay on.
Okay. Jay, welcome to the show. You're on with Hank and the Hornet. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So you're pretty new to this, Jay. I'm just wondering, how do you see yourself fitting in with the team going forward? What's your role?
My role is just to do what I have to do to get us some wins. We have some great fans here, and I really just want to make them proud.
So what's been the most surprising thing about being an NBA player?
Just how much I was able to learn from my teammates. All these guys are great at what they do, and to be in this environment is pretty amazing. So I'm trying to soak up everything like a sponge.
Good stuff, Jay. Well, I tell you what, we'll let you get back to the locker room, but thank you for joining us.
Hey, no problem, bro.
Keep it real, broski.
Good stuff, Rick.
Thanks, homie. What's up, bro? Yeah. That was official. Mm-hmm.